Hold on tight, 12s. Things are absolutely on fire in Seattle right now. A backstage interview just exploded after our head coach got hit with a wild question about the offense, and his response was cold, sharp, and straight up no nonsense. At the same time, rumors are picking up steam that an offensive star could be heading straight to our biggest rival, and if that goes down, the NFC West turns into a full-on war zone. And as if that wasn't enough, now the future of one of our top offensive weapons is being thrown into doubt, and fans are feeling the heat. The energy around the team has never been more intense during the offseason. So stick with me till the end, because if you really ride for this team, you need to know what's going on behind every move. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and come with me. What I'm about to tell you could shift the entire course of our season. Let's talk about the interview that had a lot of folks shaking their heads. On Seattle Sports 7:10 a.m., head coach Mike Macdonald got blindsided with a ridiculous question. Could Sam Darnold, yeah, that's Sam Darnold, the one we just handed a $100 million deal, possibly not be the Week 1 starter? Macdonald didn't hold back. "You guys are crazy," he said, laughing. "I respect that you have to ask, but it's a wild question. Sam's our starting quarterback. We love the guy. He's doing a tremendous job." It was a moment that perfectly captured the disconnect between public perception and what's really happening inside the building. That question came after an open OTA session where Darnold tossed a couple of picks. But he also had some touchdowns in that same practice. And as Macdonald pointed out, it's June. This is the early part of the grind. We want guys to prepare the right way and just let it rip out there. Then we clean it up. We've got time. It's early June, he said. It's all about learning, repetition, and trust in the process. He even made sure to highlight that Darnold looked sharp in red zone and third down drills, so yeah, it's totally normal to have ups and downs right now. That's part of building rhythm and chemistry. The truth is, Darnold is learning a new playbook, working with new receivers, and going up against a really talented defense in practice. It makes zero sense to pretend there's a QB controversy. Drew Lock isn't a serious threat to take the job, and while rookie Jalen Milroe has upside, he's nowhere near ready to start. The gap between understanding the scheme and executing it under pressure is real. This narrative some media outlets are pushing? Completely disconnected from what's happening on the field. Sam Darnold is the Seahawks QB1, and the staff is fully behind him. He's got every chance to prove he can be the guy moving forward. Now shifting gears to something that could seriously shake up the NFC West title race. A recent Bleacher Report article dropped a bomb. Wide receiver Tyreek Hill might be on the trade block, and the San Francisco 49ers are rumored to be in the mix. Yep, that Tyreek Hill, one of the most explosive playmakers in the league, could end up in the hands of our biggest division rival. And that would send shockwaves not just through the NFC West, but across the entire league. And honestly, the move makes sense. The Dolphins would save almost $15 million in cap space by trading him after June 1st. The Niners? They've already moved on from Deebo Samuel this offseason. Sure, they've still got Kittle, McCaffrey, and Ayuk, but depth at wide receiver is a legit concern. Ayuk is still recovering from a brutal knee injury, and rookie Ricky Pearsall is already dealing with a hamstring issue. Bringing in Hill would instantly supercharge that offense, especially now that Brock Purdy just became the highest-paid QB in the league with a 5-year, $265 million extension. The stakes just keep getting higher. San Francisco's loading up for 2025. They brought Robert Saleh back as defensive coordinator, bolstered the front seven, and now they're aiming for another elite offensive piece. If Hill really lands there, it changes the whole dynamic in the division. We faced the Niners twice this season. We have to win at least one of those matchups to stay alive in the division race. So yeah, This would be a massive blow to our plans and just reinforces how important it is to have a rock-solid defense and an offense that hits the ground running. Every detail, every play, every decision will matter. If you're into this kind of exclusive and detailed content, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Show that you're a real 12. Every view, every comment helps us keep this community strong and connected. Now 12s, let's dig into something that's been stirring the pot behind the scenes in Seattle, the future of Kenneth Walker. Rumors are flying that the running back could be on the trade block, even after what he's done in his first 2 seasons. Longtime analyst Gary Davenport floated the idea that Seattle might consider fielding offers for Walker, especially with the depth we've got in the backfield: Zach Charbonnet, Kenny McIntosh, and rookie Damian Martinez, who turned heads down in Miami with his power and explosiveness. That's a crowded and competitive group. Walker's production dipped in 2024, averaging just 3.7 yards per carry, the lowest of his career, and he missed 5 games with injuries. That raised some concerns about durability. Meanwhile, Charbonnet posted better numbers and showed more consistency, even in tough spots. Walker's entering the final year of his rookie deal, and there's been no talk of an extension yet. That's fueling talk that now might be the time to cash in and get some draft capital instead of letting him walk for nothing. But this is far from a settled situation. But let's pump the brakes. There's nothing official about a trade. The team hasn't made any moves to shop him around. And for those worried about his health, footage from voluntary workouts shows Walker is out there, active, engaged, and taking part in all the drills. That's a great sign. He's still got plenty of juice left, and if he has a bounce-back season, he could be a huge piece in this new offensive system being built in Seattle. His vision, burst, and patience still make him a dangerous runner when healthy. Bottom line 12s, the situation in Seattle is layered. Sam Darnold is the clear QB1 and deserves our support. He's learning, growing, making mistakes, but also making plays and showing real leadership. The OTA criticisms? Way overblown. If Tyreek Hill ends up in San Francisco, the division just got a whole lot tougher. But we're still in the fight, as long as our defense holds up and our offense finds rhythm early. And as for Walker, while our RB room is deep, he still has a lot to offer. Maybe the smartest move right now is to keep him, see how he performs in 2025, and make a call from there. That decision could be one of the most important of the entire season. All of this points to a Seahawks season packed with twists, roster battles, and franchise-shaping decisions that could define our future, for better or worse. Every choice the front office makes from this point forward carries weight. Now tell me 12s, which of these stories hit you the hardest? Do you think we're on the right track, or is something still missing for us to really fight at the top of the NFC? Drop your take in the comments. I want to hear from you. And of course, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. This is the place to stay locked in on everything going down in Seattle. Let's make some noise and show what 12s are made of. Go Hawks!